un an de plus la princesse.
Give me a derelict building or a row of old t-shirts and my fingers begin to itch. I just want to create something beautiful from what I see. My first career was spent in interior design and I saw countless buildings transform and I loved watching that material transformation. But I lived as born and raised in South Africa and the world that I was born into was not all that great. And I saw a lot of opportunity for that to be better. I could always see things better, and I would work with people. But something that really perplexed me is I could see people's potential, I could see a better future, and we would work together. And then just as someone or some group was about to transform, an invisible force would snap them right back into their old patterns. And I couldn't get it. Like, you've just gotten your education in nursing, and now you're slipping back into poverty, or your business is doing so well and you're going back to drugs and deceitfulness. And the two of you are getting along, and all of a sudden it's again oppression and submission. You know, like, what's up with this world? And then one day, the person who needed help was myself. I had the picture-perfect life, the car, the husband, the career, blah, 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 blah. But inside, it was really, really small and rather suffocating. So I decided that now it's my time to change, and I did. I came to the US, got a new career, I divorced my husband, got a relationship, closed my business, went back to grad school, started a new career, and I thought, this is great, you know, I have to change, like, I'm on my way. And then something terrible happened. I woke up, and I realized that things didn't really change. I was right back in my old relationship habits of busking for approval. The career that I pursued now was still not creating a better world. I was just making white middle-aged men richer now with better breakfast cereal strategies. I was really not very happy. I realized that now this invisible thing is back and it's inside me this time. It's not someone else that I'm watching going back into their old habits. So I realized I need to find out, I need to get to the bottom of this thing. And so I started reading a lot, and researching it, like, what's this? And smart people say that we as human beings are driven by two very strong forces. The one is to be loved and to feel safe, and the other one is to exert our will to be ourselves. So it's like, so where did I learn what that means? Well, I had very good teachers. The one being society, who told me exactly who I should be in order to be acceptable. And being me, I don't like, you know, being shamed and humiliated and excluded, so I kind of followed the rules rather tightly. And then another teacher showed up, which was life, and life can really suck. And instead of me, you know, embracing the pain and the suffering, I usually said, no, thank you very much, I'll pass on this. So I adopted a lot of strategies and roles that kept me rather safe instead of, you know, being under a train for some time. So great teachers, but what had happened is I have internalized these stories and these strategies, and they have become my subconscious survival system. And I may have fooled myself thinking that I am all rational and, you know, thinking greatly, but really it was these subconscious patterns and drive that made me perpetuate my patterns and end up in a life that was pleasing people and avoiding pain, and it didn't work for me. So I knew that I needed to get back to my compass. I needed to get back to a life that was true. I wanted to say yes to the call of life's adventure and not live the life I did. So I needed to do some internal work. You know, I needed to go inside and meet my worst fears and sit down with my merciless critics and sit down enough so that I could hear them out until I could say, it's okay, I love you. And then I had to look at all those pains and hurts that you just put in the basement and be with them until I could get their nourishment. And I also have to re-engineer my relationship with myself. You know, I'm messy, I'm human, I don't fit into this perfect mold that I need to, and I need to learn to become the home and the safety that I long for. And having done that, you know, clearing the past, and facing your fears and coming home to yourself, something very, very beautiful happened. I could actually be still. And in that stillness, I could reconnect to that part of me that I believe always loved me, even though I went through all these troubles. And the part of me that really knows what's good for me. And in that conversation, I started to remember me, and I started to imagine me, and I started to take very small steps towards a life that's true for me. And I still am an optimist, but I have no desire to change anything, not myself included. But I do believe that as we stop striving and working so hard to fit our lives and our worlds into this mold